Hello, everyone. Dean on the street, host of the Dean Blechman Show. Still down here in Fort Lauderdale, my featured guest, Mitch Swergold, MitchSwergold.com. And very excited about this last episode, which is Mitch is going to finally teach us and me how to meditate. And you don't want to miss this one. If you've ever wanted to meditate, this is the time to listen in. So, Mitch, it's all yours.
So one of the things in my long journey that I recognized was that learning how to meditate was a very long process that wasted a lot of time, and it really wasn't necessary. It could have been a lot shorter. And the reason is because we go into a meditation center of whatever sort, or we put on one of these headphone systems, and we get a part of it, but we don't really know what it's about. So very quickly, I mentioned before, it's about being with yourself and learning something about who that is. A big part of that is understanding that Viktor Frankl was a famous psychologist who survived Auschwitz, and he wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning. And in that book, he said something that can basically be boiled down to between stimulus and response, there's a space. And in that space lies our opportunity to choose our happiness, right? And in that choice lies our freedom.
Wow.
So what happens with meditation is most of us have a lot of reactivity, which means there's not much space. We're automatically reacting. Remember, 95% of all of our behaviors and beliefs are unconscious. So what we're doing with meditation is we're opening up that space. And when we begin to do that, there is discomfort.
Interesting.
The discomfort is in beginning to see things that we don't actually like. So it's about learning to be with that discomfort and not stress about it, but just be okay with it, because we can learn from that discomfort, and that's where our change comes from. It helps us to see things differently. So if you're ready,
let's go.
All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is I invite you to sit up straight with your back away from the chair, and your shoulders are not pulled but are rolled back gently. Your hands are together, and you can put your right hand into your left hand with fingers overlapping and your thumbs touching like this, okay? And you put that in your lap. And so you're sitting there with your head tilted very slightly forward. Your back is away from the chair, so you're sitting up straight. Your back is straight but not rigid.
Okay.
Your eyes are closed, your head tilted slightly down. You might put your tongue right behind your teeth just above on that gummy part up there.
Okay.
And now just breathe through your nose and into your belly.
I got plenty of belly to breathe into.
So,
I got plenty of belly to breathe into.
So we breathe into the belly, and we just, in our mind's eye, we're watching our belly rise and fall with the breath. That's all we're doing. We're just watching the rise and fall of the belly. Now, what we're going to notice over time, and probably pretty quickly, is that thoughts will begin to arise. Feelings, beliefs, and so on, emotions, and that's fine. All we do is we notice those thoughts. So if you can imagine that your mind is like a clear blue sky, and when a thought enters your mind, you can imagine that it's just like a fluffy white cloud or a bird passing through. It's not permanent. It's not a part of your mind. It's not a part of who you are. It's just passing through. So we notice the thought, and if you like, you can label it. For instance, let's say it's a feeling of happiness or sadness. You could label it as such. But here's the key. The key is not that you're having a thought. The key is bringing your mind back to the breath, to the rise and fall of your belly. So we're trying to keep this brief, so I'm going to wrap it up. But what I want you to notice is that the practice is not clearing your mind. We're not pushing the thoughts away. The practice is bringing your mind back to the breath. So no matter how many thoughts you have, you can't be bad at it. We don't judge our thoughts or ourselves. We don't analyze them. We don't keep thinking about them. We just notice. No matter how long that thought has been in place, the moment you notice it, just say, oh, that's a thought. And bring your mind back to your breath. That's the practice. And over time, this will help you to have greater patience, comfort, to be able to sit with discomfort and see unconscious aspects of your mind. So when you're ready, I invite you to slowly open your eyes and allow the room to come back to you. And you can watch out for my book, which will be coming out in 2018 on meditation.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
And you can practice.
I could have done that for another 30 minutes.
It's very relaxing.
Very relaxing, but my thought process was thinking about my mother up in her hospital room, and she's wondering where her son Dean is, and it's time to bring this episode to a close. But it's been an incredible day with you, Mitch.
Thanks, Dean. It's been great for me too.
It's really been inspiring. Okay.
Thank you.
I'd
Thanks so
like
much
you
for having
to
me.
absolutely. I'd like you to once again share the name of your company and
Sure.
how people could get in touch with you.
Yes, it's Self Mastery Gym, and the website is either selfmasterygym.com or mitchswergold.com. It's the same thing. You can go to my website. You can check out a few videos there. You also can go to my YouTube channel, and you can check that out. Please subscribe. The little red button beneath is the way to subscribe. On my website, you can enter your name and get the free report on 5 things that will increase your productivity right now. And what you should know about it is that I take a very holistic, integrative approach, everything from nutrition to neuroscience, in order to understand our minds better and live happier, healthier, freer lives, have better relationships, and really live the kind of lives that we're capable of living in our dreams. And they don't have to just be dreams, they can be our reality. So thanks again for having me, Dean.
You know, you brought so much to the show and to my audience that involves so much. Really career changes for you, lawyer, finance, personal life change experience with cancer, and obviously what's going on now in your career. So you've shared everything about what my show is all about inspiration, inspiring, education. We've had a little humor along the way as well. And you're a great guy.
Thanks,
and have a lot to offer the world. So thanks for coming on my show.
Thanks so much. And feel free to reach out. You know, I talk with corporations, charities, and individuals, coaching and consulting to companies. And you know, my greatest pleasure is helping people to affect change and live better lives.
Well, we'll see you again, and you'll come back again, okay?
All right, sounds good.
So from all of us at the Dean Blechman Show, this has been Dean on the Street, host of the Dean Blechman Show. We'll see you soon. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.